So right now we're going to do some parametric estimation for a demonstration for the client, and I'm going to imagine a scenario where we have, let's say, painting an area. Okay, so the area size, and we have contractor 1, okay, who is quoted you a certain amount, okay, contractor 2, contractor 3, okay, and then we have the total. Okay, let's add another variable. Okay, let's say material. Okay, so let's say the material costs you 20,000 Rand. Okay, fair enough. Contractor 1 is going to charge you 200 Rand per square meter. Contractor 2 is going to cost you 250 Rand per square meter. Okay, contractor 3 is going to cost you, 300 Rand per square meter. Okay, got it. All right, and the area to paint is, let's say, 345 square meters. Okay, now I'm only going to work on, in fact, let me just delete those. That's actually quite silly. Wait, let's see. Yes, let's just delete those two. I'll put them in later. Okay, so there's my contractor 1. Fair enough. And I'm going to give my total cost. Okay, total cost is going to be clearly, I'm going to use the BODMAS rule here. So I'm going to use my brackets, equals, open my brackets, that the area times the contractor's fee, okay, plus, okay, the material, okay, and that's going to come up with 89,000 Rand. Okay, fair enough. Okay, but let's say the area is not 345, but it's 400 square meters. Okay, it's 450 square meters, or it's 500 square meters. Okay, fair enough. And let's say we're going to go with contractor 1, which is 200, but contractor 2 is 340. Contractor 3 is, let's say, 500 Rand per square meter. Okay, so this is a very simple explanation, but you can see, you get the point. It's the methodology that I want you to learn. Okay, you select that area over there. Okay, all right, you go here to data, what if analysis, you go to data table, and you will say, okay, the row input cell is my contractor, so I'm going to go with that cell. My column input cell is my square meters, so I'm going to go with that cell, and it populates the whole list. So there we have it. If I use contractor 2, it's going to, for 450 square meters, going to cost me 173,000 Rand. If I use contractor 3 with 345 square meters, going to cost me 192,500 Rand. Okay, so that's the one. That is the one way in which we can show our very, very parametric estimations. Then there's also the scenario planner, and there's also solver. I won't do solver right now, but I will do the scenario planner. So I'm going to click there, and I'm going to create data, and go to what if analysis and scenario manager over here. And I'm going to add different scenarios. So my best case scenario, where I'm changing the following cells. I'm going to actually change all 3 cells, okay? All right, best case scenario. So my best case scenario is 345 square meters. My contractor is only going to cost me $100 per square meter, and my material miraculously is only going to cost me 10,000 Rand. This is on a good day. Then I'm going to add another scenario, okay, on a bad day. This is when, you know, Russia attacks Ukraine and the petrol price goes up and everything. So you're going to go worst case scenario. And we're going to go, yeah, actually we need to do 500 square meters. And actually the contractors are being really difficult. They're going to charge me 500 Rand per square meter. And believe it or not, because of the Ukraine war, the price of materials has gone up to 50,000 Rand. This is like your nightmare scenario. So I've got 2 scenarios now, best case and the worst case. I generate a summary, and oh, it's done a summary. Okay, all right, pivot table report. Oh dear. Okay, so it's not done what I wanted it to do. Oh, there we go. it's done it. Okay, so it's done it over there. So it's generated that, the result cells. Okay, this is a bit complex, but it has generated it off the data table. Okay, the best case scenarios, okay, and the worst case scenarios. Okay, what I would have to do is the cells I'm changing are as follows. It is these three cells. Okay, it's not that clear, unfortunately. Okay, right, but fair enough. There we go. Okay, area contract material. Now, I think 10, 10, 10, H10, I10. Okay, so I think that's going to be like that, and like that, and like that. Okay, all right, there we go. So we got the different scenarios. Worst case, look at the awesome amounts there. Current values, best case. Okay, the amounts are much lower there. Okay, so there we have it.